Hello, 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 and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of Dungeons and Dragons. My name is John, and I am joined by the Angel Games player.
Goodbye.
Bye, that's the end of the stream. By Clappy Von Trapp.
Hello.
By Steam Chew.
Hello.
By the Rogue Trader Enthusiast.
And you're looking finger-licking good.
By Schmidty.
I mean, I did just get out of the shower a few minutes ago, so you're not far off.
And by the One-Winged Angel.
Hello.
And we're here to play D&D and be chaotic. Not necessarily in that order. Last time, you guys...
Is it playing D&D just being chaotic?
I mean, somewhat. Last time, you guys...
Lawful, you could be good, you could be evil.
Yeah, there's a whole spectrum. Last time, you guys explored a strange set of caves. You... spotted some giants, some stone giants, I believe it was, wandering the caves. And despite some of your efforts to get into a fight with them, you managed to avoid this. You skirted the outskirts of where the stone giant was apparently collecting something from the middle of the cave, and eventually, after a slightly tense standoff with a pair of bears who informed you very kindly to leave them the F alone,
I forgot about the bears.
You did get noticed by the giant, who ran away saying that invaders were coming, invaders were coming. You took up a defensible position, but the giant never returned, at which point Nephira noticed a small castle floating above the center of the cave, above a mithril spindle that stands 80 feet tall in the middle of the space. Vaesen, somehow, summoned spectral lightning wings and flew out to the castle in the middle of the cave, and as he approached it, you all watched as Vaesen got closer and closer to the cave and then shrank down to about 6 inches tall. Through various...
Okay, question though.
Okay.
Did he shrink proportionally?
Yes.
Sorry, I made like some sort of flattened Goomba in your mind.
No.
He shrank to 1/12 of his normal size, and he flew back and forth between the castle and the lip of the cave that you were all able to stand on, and ferried each of you across, and as you each approached the castle, you each shrank down to 1/12 your own size. So if you were previously, say, 6 feet tall, you are now 6 inches tall. You stand inside the entrance to the cave, to the castle. Which has a crude wooden inscribed sign hanging from one of the front doors that reads in Draconic, Otto's Castle. And inside the room that you are currently stood in are 4 white marble pedestals. Atop each is a corked flask made of opaque green glass, and 4 feather dusters are currently dusting the 4 vases. We'll go over to the map now. And I'll unpause the game and say, what do you guys want to do?
Are these vases filled with anything?
It is difficult to see what is inside them, but they do have a stopper in the top.
Okay.
Cat brain is catting.
No.
Do not knock it off.
Others.
I'm more worried about why a tiny castle surrounded by giants has a sign in Draconic.
Maybe it was a
Oh
tiny
yeah, that's a thing
giant.
too, isn't it?
Sorry, tiny dragon. Oh, what are those things called again? Kobolds?
Those are not tiny dragons.
They should be.
And I think that counts as racism, doesn't it?
I'm not a dragon. I want to be a dragon. Subtle difference.
And
They
I
are
want to be the queen of
Draconids.
Sheba, but I'm not that lucky.
Where's Sheba?
I have no idea, but I hear it's nice.
Does anybody know? Actually, is there a knowledge roll to go to know if there are any famous dragons with a name that might sound like Otto?
I mean, you could make a history check, but Otto is not a lot of name to go on.
I'll accept a rough DC, especially with that.
You can probably pluck a few draconic names that could be potentially shortened to Otto. None of them sound like they would have a very small castle inside a cave.
Basin doesn't say anything. He just stands there looking handsome.
Toya is going to unceremoniously pounce on one of the feather dusters.
Can I use reaction to grab Toya by the scruff?
Yes.
Thank you.
What do I roll to prevent the scruff grabbing?
Vason, roll me an athletics check. Toya, you can roll me athletics or acrobatics.
Alright.
It's a 21.
Hold on, it's taking ages to load. You don't freeze. There we go. Okay. With athletics.
You see Toya tense, and the muscles start to move under the skin, and just as the leap occurs, Vason, your hand shoots out and grabs her by the back of the neck. And Toya, you find yourself suspended in the air mid-leap.
Just sort of plop her onto Zara. Like sort of plopping a weighted blanket on someone. Can someone please do something that isn't going to break a vase?
Zara
gonna
just
break a vase.
starts tickling you behind the ear, Toya. Maybe we should move on?
Yeah, what do these doors look like? Oh, didn't mean to open that.
They are... let's see what it says. The exterior door is made of stone, the same sort of grey, smooth stone that the castle itself is made from, with adamantine hinges.
Whoa.
The interior door is made from looks like a fancy stained glass window with iron hinges.
Did we come in through the exterior door?
You did, yes.
Look at the vases and then shall we head in?
Sounds like a plan. Is there any traps on any of the vases?
Roll me a perception check.
I will also roll a perception check.
29.
Never mind. Never mind.
You take a quick look over it. You do not see anything trapped about the pedestal or the vase itself.
And the feather duster?
No traps that you can see in it, but it is moving up and down and gently just polishing the vase.
I'm just going to take the nearest vase and unstopper it.
Okay. Could everybody make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yep.
Oh, no, this is getting in badly. Everyone who's within... Actually, this should affect everyone in the room. You should be getting a +3 on top of your roll. Because you're near.
You can add that +3 to the situational bonus space, except for Rogue, because it automatically adds it for you.
Ooh, not my best roll.
You said con save?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
6.
Con save, not ability check.
It's not letting me go on to Foundry at all, so I can roll it on D&D and Beyond.
Yeah, roll it on D&D Beyond.
I'm going to roll my actual.
Yeah, it's blocking Foundry when I try going on.
To me. Alright, so it's +3.
Yep.
Plus whatever your bonus is.
That's a 22.
Angel, is there a difference between your con save and your con modifier?
I don't know. I clicked con and I rolled, so I don't know what I did wrong.
You did a con check, not a saving throw.
Okay, well, it didn't give me an option.
Underneath the
it's a different
ability
box.
checks are the saving throws.
Okay.
And yours is
It's
plus
not-
4 to that, yes.
much better than a 15.
Okay, so can I just get a rundown of the people who haven't rolled on the Foundry? I need to do one for...
Mine was 15. It's rolled on
Okay.
D&D and Beyond.
Mine was 22.
6.
Oof. Did I really hear someone say 6?
Yep, you did.
Ouch.
And that is with
Hey, Zara got a
that is with
5.
the bonus.
Zara got
Zara...
a natural 1.
Okay. Everybody who failed that, so that is Nefira. I didn't do Hargate either. Let's do Hargate's.
Poor Hargate.
Hargate's fine.
Oh.
Nefira, Urania. Sorry, I've forgotten. Nuri, what did you roll?
15.
Okay, you're fine. And Zara all rolled less than 15. You become poisoned.
Ooh, I'm not feeling so good.
And you fall asleep.
I don't fall asleep. I'm immune to magical sleep.
Aha, likewise.
You fall unconscious.
Oh dear. Let me see if I can deal with this with lay on hands.
What did you do to Zara?
You turn around to say this, and Urania is laying on the floor next to a smashed glass bottle.
So they're all suffering from the poisoned condition?
They are, yes.
Mason's gonna just take off his right glove, and he's gonna just drop. How many of them? It's 4 of them, or 3 of them.
3, I believe.
And I will use lay on hands, purify poison 3 times. So, 44 minus 15 is 29.
You will find yourself coming to consciousness.
Purify
Okay,
poison. It is like you're being zapped thoroughly through your body. A little numb, like licking a 9-volt battery.
What in the 9 hells just happened?
You touched the thingy.
Yes.
You guys yell at me for touching the thingy. At least I never poisoned anybody.
Ilias is
You
just gonna
okay,
look
Zara?
around and be like, "Y'all good?"
I want to go back to sleep.
Zara, darling, are you okay?
Oh, my head hurts a little, but I'll be fine.
How did you know when I stopped tasting copper in my mouth?
Did you bite your tongue?
No, but when you lick the end of a battery, it tastes like copper.
Out of character, I know. In character, Mason was trying to be sympathetic.
Out of character, I was trying to set you off, but never mind. Anyway, let's not touch any more things and go through doors.
We could take the
So-
vases through as little poison bombs.
As you exit the room, Nefira, you see a giant clay figure. And it's just turning the corridor and sees you. I'm going to ask everybody to roll me initiative.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna have
Did
to
anybody else lose John for half of that?
Yeah, I did as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
waiting for John to lose out the Discord call. I had giant clay, and then you cut off.
Yeah.
A giant clay figure steps out from around this corner.
Mm-hmm.
It turns and sees you. And I would like everybody to roll me initiative.
Oh wait, I need to do that for Steelheart as well, don't I?
Don't do anything. Don't pick.
John, how do I roll initiative on a monster sheet? Oh, it's there. There we go. Found it.
Urania, have you rolled your initiative?
Yes, I have. Yes.
What is it?
24. Sorry, I was waiting for you to do the go down the list, but I think that's a different DM I'm thinking of that does that.
And Christy, have you rolled?
Yeah, I rolled. It's a 9.
9. Have you rolled for the Shield Guardian, Rogue?
I rolled in 3
There it
different
is.
ways and finally got an answer.
Okay. And at the top of the combat, it is Urania.
Right, so I'm assuming I'll have heard something because I can't actually see anything yet.
You hear the clomping of large footsteps as Smitty, as Nefira opens the door.
Okay, so I'm going to run, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. And 25. Okay. 30, 35, 40, 45 foot.
Okay.
And then, actually, yeah, I'm going to go down to there. And then I am going to use my favored enemy hunter's mark for the first one.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my hand crossbow +1 for an attack,
Okay.
which is 16.
16 will hit.
Excellent. So let's see. Give me a second. I get an extra d6 for my hunter's mark. That's 1d6, 2d6. That's 6 plus 11 on that first attack.
Okay.
I'm going to do my second attack with my hand crossbow, which is a natural 1. Oh, but I do get the Vex advantage.
Yep.
30.
That's a little bit better. That'll hit.
That's 7 points of damage. And then with my hand crossbow of warning as my bonus action, that is a natural 20.
That'll hit.
And I'm going to make this a dreadful strike as well.
I think it's a pretty good strike all in all, but you know, you do you.
So it takes. You do the full thing, like all max dice value, and then roll the dice again, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. So that's 4 times 6.
24.
24. Add another 6 is 30, 31, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 points of damage.
Very nice.
I was going to say some of that is psychic damage as well, if that matters.
Not at the moment. How do you want to do this?
Jesus.
I'm going to say each of the bolts just takes off a limb.
You just fire 2 shots, and they take an arm off each. The third shot just takes the head clean off. The creature collapses to the ground, sort of mid-stride still, and just splatters in clay that very quickly just melts away, leaving nothing behind. And everybody else stands down from readiness because the threat is gone.
That was
That was excessively violent.
what was that?
It wasn't even excessively violent. It was just very effective. I'm all for it.
Yes, I think this new crossbow that I got is a little bit more powerful than I expected.
Oh, that.
Glad you're on our side.
Man.
So is there just like a pile of clay in the middle of the floor?
There's like a clay stain, very small compared to the size the creature had been.
Clay constructs. I disapprove.
We lost you there for a minute, Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vason is just grumbling. Clay constructs are cheating. They don't leave behind any loot. They just leave smudges on the floor. Frack 'em.
The loot goblin's complaining.
Also, is Aurelius and Toya, are you going to keep up with the rest of the group?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry, it's being really slow. So I'm like trying to move, and it keeps telling me I can't because there's a wall in the way. But there is no wall.
But you're showing your brain cells today.
I have a brain cell.
So shall we go this way?
Yeah, sure.
Good away as any, I suppose.
Yes.
Alright, Steelheart, don't forget to look after Hargate.
Affirmative.
So we got a corridor north with 2 doors, or we have a door over here.
Yeah, might as well do this one. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Why would you say that?
Vason isn't informed on tropes.
Like, for all the times that though, you'd think he'd have figured that out by now.
It's a lot of boxes.
You enter a room with hundreds of chests that just sit open.
Is there anything in them?
You look up and down, and there doesn't seem to be anything.
Oh, so these are open boxes.
Yes.
Sorry, open chests.
There is
None of
a
them with long tongues and sharp. I hope.
There is a familiar-looking arch in the north wall, but you cannot see anything in it.
Vason just shakes the first box upside down just to see if anything rattles.
My turn to open a door. It's all just detritus.
As you open the door, Toya, there's a
Yep.
tink, 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 tink.
What?
Think you set up a trap.
There is a small clinking of metal on the floor as you do open the door.
Well, let us not step into the room. Hasn't got anything interesting in it anyway. And a step back out. Let's maybe not go in the open door on this side.
Toya,
Something's ticking. Yes.
as you step back out, you notice something shiny on the ground.
Inside or outside the door?
Just in the doorway.
Just in the doorway. Alright, she is absolutely gonna crouch on the floor and reach in and try and grab it.
Laying just inside the door frame is a small copper coin.
Ooh. I'm gonna grab it.
You have a copper piece.
Cool. I found money. Not a lot of money, but I found money. Do. Better than Mason.
Just to check, as I did have the microphone issue earlier, did anything happen when I shook the box?
You have a box and it shakes.
I'll regroup with everyone then.
Toya, never learning, is now exploring. I kick open a door.
Where has Toya gone?
Toya's exploring the other corridor because keep the party together never applied to the cat. Neither did curiosity killed the ...
Curiosity killed
Satisfaction
the
brought
tabaxi.
it back, bitch!
I'm sure if
Vason.
Toya gets in trouble, we'll hear a loud yelp.
I'm just going to stop everybody because I can't explore multiple rooms at the same time. There's only one of me.
It's okay, I think I just found a toilet anyway.
Vason. A green marble dining table surrounded by 12 high-backed oak chairs.
Ooh, fancy.
Surrounded by 12 high-backed oak chairs stand in the middle of this room. And as you step across the threshold to the room, ding, 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 a bell starts ringing.
Is that this? Does that sound like a dinner bell or an alarm bell?
A dinner bell. Toya, you've found
Yes?
a bathroom.
Yeah, I figured.
Against the north wall stands a vanity with a mirror. There is a fancy wooden chair with a gold chamber pot tucked below it, and 4 thin books rest on a side table. And there is a large marble bathtub with clawed feet, and towels hang on hooks above it.
Ooh, fancy.
You don't suppose they're going to feed us, do you?
Can I read the vanity and see if there's anything in it? Like, does it have any drawers?
There are an array of vials of perfume, combs, brushes, and powder puffs, and as you go to start looking through it, you get a running commentary from the sword on your back telling you to make yourself smell nice and look good, and maybe take a quick bath while you're here.
I mean, I can always mute you. There's always that. But you know a lot about pretty things, right? You know, you know girl things, right? You think Zara would like one of these?
Zara might like it even better if you smelled nice and looked good. You could be fancy
No, she
for
has sex
her.
with me either way.
She might appreciate it more.
You think so? I mean, like on a purely hypothetical level. Do you really think so?
Of course. You've got time. The bath looks nice.
Yeah, it's water though.
It won't kill you.
I'm a cat.
Cats like to be clean. Meanwhile,
I mean,
Vason, as
I
a
assume it's not just me.
at the moment, it is just you.
Oh no.
I don't know if anybody else steps into the room behind you.
If there's been a bell go off, Arenia would have been holding back to see what happens.
The door here flies open.
Please be a candlestick. Please be a talking candlestick.
A plate and set of cutlery floats into the room and lays itself at one of the chairs, which pulls itself out and points towards you as if to say, "Sit here."
You know what? It's been a long day. I'm just going to assume it's this one. And Grayson will pull up and just sort of waves at Nefira and Urania.
Are you kidding me? This room is happy to feed you lunch.
Oh, it's not like it's going to cause much problem if it gives me food poisoning. I'm a paladin. I can't be poisoned.
I'm sure that several assassins may disagree with that one. At which point, Nefira is going to walk in the room. And I'm just
Another
gonna-
set of cutlery and plate floats out of the kitchen and lays itself the chair, slides out.
Don't like. We used to a ghost at Troll Skull, but this feels wrong.
A candlestick floats and places itself into the middle of the table and then lights. A pair of goblets and a bottle of wine. Glug, 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 glug.
I mean, part of me is impressed, and part of me is very concerned.
You know what? Bason's going to get it. Would sniffing the wine to try and smell more poison count as a medicine check?
Yes.
Because of Nefira's worry, I'm going to give the wine a little sniff.
Smells like wine.
Excuse me, floating bottle of wine. What are you?
The wine bottle turns so that its label faces you, and you can see it's a very fine make of wine.
Nefira will drink the wine as he does. He's going to stare racing down like, if this is poison, something happens again.
I'm not sure I like this wine.
The bouquet could be better, I suppose, but
Not a
platter
wine.
of roasted meat lays itself in the middle of the table, and then plates are placed in front of you, the meat placed onto the plates, And then a similar platter of roasted vegetables lays itself on the table. And this is then served up to you.
Vason's eyes just get almost comically wide because it's just a giant pile of meat. Sure, there's some vegetables, but it's just the meat. And Vason goes full on. He's essentially going to suck the bones clean.
I was about to say, shall we shonen protag this fruit?
No, there is some level of decorum.
Christy, would Nuri enter the dining room?
Bone versus dragon tooth. The food's lovely. Wine's a bit pants. You guys want to come in? And Vason sort of like gestures with a bone.
I think I am okay. Something feels off about this.
He really is just gonna say, I could eat. It's not poisoned. Y'all are fine. Yeah, I'll come in.
Another place setting is laid for you, and the plate and wine and food placed in front of you. I'm going to say that Hargate comes in as well. Christy, does Nuri go in, or?
Yeah, Nuri can go in. I can help whoever.
Steelheart's just going to stand outside the door like a very protective bouncer.
Arenia's going to stay with Steelheart.
Plates and wine and roasted fruit, roasted meat and vegetables are placed in front of you all.
Can I ask the goblet for anything with a bit more spice? You know, I'm just going to say, I'm going to ask the goblet if I can get a different drink. And see what happens.
There is no response from the goblet. But a list of drinks floats out and is placed in front of you.
Vace is going to go with the most aggressively spicy one.
The goblet is removed from the table and disappears back into the kitchen. And then a tankard of whatever it is that you desire floats out and is placed in front of you. And we're going to cut back over to...
The drinks list to Nefira, and...
Real quick.
Has a drink.
Toya. Did I...
The fake asshole was so screwed.
Toya, are you there? Apparently, we picked this the moment they stepped away to go back to them.
Okay, back.
Beautiful timing.
Toya,
Yes.
what is happening in the bathroom at the moment?
She caved. She's in the bath.
Hey!
She is not happy, but she is in the bath.
Okay.
Because if it's something that might make Zara happy, she'll do it.
It is a very fancy bath. It takes a little while to...
bottles.
It takes a little while to run the water, but it is warm as you set it to be.
This is not so bad, I guess. Oh. So wait. But what's this stuff? She's just like grabbing the sword and like, okay, explain to me what this is.
Zara walks into the bathroom. I think that's a shampoo.
Oh, Zara, hi.
You do leave the doors open.
I forgot to close the door. Hey, I'm doing
Would you like a moment?
The thing is, you help me.
Oh.
Yes.
The damn sword said you'd be happy.
She has a smile on her face and she plucks the bottle of shampoo and just starts rubbing it into your hair. And then she gets a jug of water and just dumps it over your head.
What was that for?
To wash it out.
Oh. Maybe a warning next time then, at least.
Okay, dear.
Was this...
She repeats the process of rubbing the shampoo in.
Maybe this isn't so bad.
And now I'm going to put the water over your head.
Okay.
And she gently pours the water over. She goes over and shuts the door. Just soak for a little while. And she sits in the chair.
Okay.
And starts thumbing through the books.
And I guess water isn't so bad.
No, we've got some time. I think I smelled roast food.
Oh, yeah?
It sounded like they found a dining room.
So weird. We just, like, found this castle full of all of this really great stuff.
I don't know about great. This book just seems to be recipes for pie.
Maybe the person who lives here is a baker?
With this castle?
You never know. People gotta have a hobby.
She puts the book down and picks up another one. This one's an elf to orc dictionary.
I mean, as long as you're not finding recipes for Soylent Green, I don't think we need to worry.
Oh my, this one is
Maybe in the bag.
Maybe we'll keep this one.
Yeah? Is it good?
It smells nice, and from what I read, it's about the many love affairs of a noblewoman from a little while ago. It's quite detailed in places.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, let's keep that. Speaking of finding things, though, so you know I was hollering about that room full of detritus? Like, it's just all garbage?
Yeah.
Like, there was a coin in there. Just like this really random copper coin. Yeah, just the one, on the floor. Kinda weird. I grabbed it, it's in my clothes if you want to look at it. You're a lot smarter than me when it comes to stuff like this. Maybe you'll recognize something.
She rifles through your pockets and
This whole bath is going to be pointless because her clothing smells like garbage.
It's just a copper coin. It was in the room?
I suppose it's... Huh?
It was in the room?
Yeah, it was just on the floor, like right inside the door. It was the weirdest thing.
Bizarre.
I heard a weird noise. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe I accidentally turned something on because it wouldn't be the first time. But then when I was stepping out, it just caught my eye.
Weird.
Yeah. And the sword didn't say anything, so I'm not thinking it's magical or anything.
It's just a coin.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre?
I suppose we shouldn't take too long. Maybe it's time to get dressed and go meet the others?
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
She hands you a fluffy towel to dry yourself with.
Toya pulls a full-on dog and just shakes it all off.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you sure that you are not a canine in some way?
I'm positive I am not canid.
She takes a fancy spray bottle of perfume and just...
Oh, I felt that in my ears.
Meanwhile...
Why do I smell like flowers?
Alright, Nefira, I promise you, you gotta try this stuff. It's got a decent kick. We had to import it to the temple. Sometimes we made it ourselves, but and basically is like forcing the tankard into Nefira's hands.
Oh, what the hell is in there? I think it smells foul.
Really? Oh, it smells great. It's got at least 4 different spices, some chili, which I guess is also a spice.
Ogre snot.
It's meant to have honey in there as well.
The empty plates and platters of food leave the table and are replaced with various sweet treats, cakes, and pastries. All of them look freshly cooked.
Fiona's just going to look at the phone and go, excuse me, can I have strawberry sundaes instead? Go on, a magical banquet table. Let's see what you can do.
A few moments later, a bowl of strawberries approaches the table.
Egg.
I was going to say, Arenia's feeling a little bit iffy about this whole situation, and I was going to try and sneak past the party and into where all the dishes are coming out from, if possible.
Okay.
So over to there, into the kitchen-y area.
This room contains tables and stoves and cauldrons and cooking equipment and food in various states of preparation.
Mm-hmm.
All of the food appears to be fresh. As you enter, or shortly after entering, you feel a hand just poking you back towards the door.
Even though I'm in the shadow.
Let me double check that one, actually. Do they have... Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of just like, not aggressively, but just kind of push the hand away and kind of say, "What's going on here?"
There is no answer.
And I can't see anyone in the room at all.
You cannot. You can see food being prepared. You can see the plates and platters being washed up. But it's happening as if it looks like someone is doing it, but there is nobody there.
No kind of poisonous materials are being added to the food that I can see or anything?
Nothing that you can see.
Okay. In that case, I'll allow the hands to usher me back out. But I'm going to go back to my little area, standing by the door.
A place setting is brought out for you.
And I'm going to go join the others at the table.
And a small set of a small main course is brought out and served up to you.
I'll tuck in.
Look, he's finally decided to join us.
Yeah, it's just something just doesn't feel quite right about this place. It's too... Oh, what's the word?
Not full of giants.
Peaceful.
That's what I was saying. It should have loads of giants in if we were right.
So by this point, I'm assuming that Toya and
Zara.
Zara would have found them by now. So as he's commenting on that, Toya's just gonna be like, "It's a giant dollhouse."
What's a dollhouse?
When you say a
these
giant
things-
doll, is there like an apostrophe in there?
Well, possibly. But, like, think about it. Okay, so this thing was tiny and we shrank to get into it, right? But it's got all of this magic and crap. The giants, or whoever, probably own this thing as a toy, and we've become like the dolls inside it. She looks oddly clean. Her fur is brown, not gray.
And
Considering you just shook yourself off, it feels like imagining you like more puffed up.
slightly puffed up, yes.
Is that Palmer Violet?
I mean, there's a Palmer Violet sweet tea, probably smelling nose. Or I don't think you mean the cat.
That's definitely coming from the cat.
Another set of cutlery, plates, and wine glasses are brought out and set up on the end of the table as Toya and Zara have entered the room.
Yeah, see, that's weird.
You've
That's-
got to try to
that's-
spike stale.
Not normal.
Yes, I would agree. I say tucking in.
So, I mean, I'm gonna eat it because I'm not stupid, but like, just, you know, don't be surprised if, you know, it turns out that we're in some sort of dollhouse. 'Cause it is absolutely the vibe I'm getting. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but
I mean, if this is a dollhouse, can we steal it and take it back to the to Troll Skull?
I don't know, because I mean, when you got close to it, that's when you got shrunk, so that might not be an option. But like, I don't know. I've never been in a magical dollhouse before, so like, can we put a pin in that?
I don't know if the pin will shrink to normal size, but sure. And basically pulls a face like he's made a joke.
That was terrible, and you should feel bad.
Seriously, Nafir, you got to try it. I promise. It'll put scales on your elbows.
I'm not sure I want scales.
Especially on his ass.
Elbows.
Oh, you cut out, so it sounded like you said it'll put scales on your ass.
That's a better saying.
I'll try it.
Mason passes over the tankard to Toya.
Just like, I will put any kind of objectionable liquid in my body.
Zara looks at you and says, "You didn't drink any of the perfume, did you?"
No. Peril stopped me before I could try it.
At this point, though, Toya, I wouldn't be surprised if you had.
Peril wouldn't let me. And it was bad for my health. Something about potential poisoning.
Well, I think the sword speaks sense.
Doesn't like me having any fun. That's what the sword is. Buzzkill. I could smell alcohol in that stuff.
Well, yeah. Oh, what, in the perfume or in the ale?
Both.
Is that baklava?
After Urania, Zara, and Toya are finished with their main courses, the plates and platters are taken away again. And desserts are brought out. A fresh round of desserts are brought out.
Ooh, wow. Wow. Wow! Well, okay, yep, no, we're definitely either in somebody's dollhouse or, like, a haunted mansion or something, because, like...
My vote's on the latter.
Oh, well, if it's haunted, maybe we can meet the chef?
Yeah, I went into the kitchen before. They didn't want me in there.
Or maybe it's just because they don't want you in there. Maybe the chef will come and meet us.
Thing is, I saw
And
nothing.
looks towards his tankard as if to try and communicate that intention. And then back to Urania.
Well,
You're saying?
I was going to say I didn't see anyone in there, but there's something in there. It's
A floating chef's hat. I want to see a floating chef's hat.
I didn't see anything like that, sadly. But it was very insistent that I left. Kept pushing me out.
I mean, none of the ingredients smell sus or anything. There's that, at least.
It all smells
Okay.
very fresh.
I mean, I'm not getting any kind of sensation of rot or anything. And I mean, Oss isn't saying anything either, which is kind of making me think that maybe it isn't haunted, but enchanted somehow. Because, I mean, if it was haunted, he's not as strict about ghosts, but he does tend to comment on them. So, like, I don't know.
While this is going on, this is probably the best meal Aurelius has had in months, and he's just like soaking it all in, not really paying attention to anything outside of him and his food.
You're sat next to the wrong person, because Vason is occasionally just looking at your plate for anything interesting and new.
Vason just gets like these Aurelius will see Vason like staring at his plate and just give him the most bombastic side eye he's ever seen. Like, fucking try it.
Just the world's tiniest, gentlest lightning lure through the table.
I'm pretty sure there's enough food for everybody, guys. And so somebody who has absolutely no idea what the fuck is going on. So are we just getting progressively fuller and more drunk? Because I can live with that.
No, let's not get drunk. I'm only having
Wait.
the three tankards.
How many fingers am I holding up, Vason? If he was holding up a very deliberate one.
You're
It's a
holding up
finger.
one finger.
Okay, he's
Really?
not
It
completely
looks like
wasted.
3 to me.
Wait, what have you been drinking?
Water.
Oh dear.
I'm starting to worry about you. Very dangerous to the crossbow, but apparently has triple vision.
No, he just sees past,
Well,
present, and future all at once.
What we
I
don't
wouldn't-
know is this whole time, he's actually been trying to miss. But his vision is just that bad.
But yeah, let's not get out of sorts. We should look at the rest of this place,
Agreed.
especially find out whoever Otto is.
Yeah.
Are there any
Well,
paintings
I mean-
in this dining room?
Yeah,
Like
ooh, good point.
you haven't discussed, like you haven't described any like decoration or anything besides the green table.
No paintings.
Well, we kind of walked around the main hall. Why don't we check that place out?
That sounds like an idea. Do you want to finish up? We can pop ahead.
Yeah, sure.
I was going to say, Arenia just
Sleepy cat
basically
from the bath.
finishes up the food that's on the plate and stands up and it's like, right, let's go then.
Aurelius does the he's eaten so much his belly's kind of pooched out a little. He does he does the dad thing where he like pats his belly and like groans as he stands up.
Vason's
Right.
the classic, just knocking back an entire tankard whilst he gets up. Everyone has their own little quirks. Ooh. All right, Steelheart, let us out.
Door, please.
Right, let's continue exploring the doll's house then.
Alright.
Yep. Oh,
He's going
oh,
for
what?
that door. I'm going for the front door.
yeah, the side door's not. It seems locked.
Anybody got some lockpicks on him?
No, but I've got a big foot.
Is that door opening?
No, it's not. So I'm gonna kick it. John, can I kick it?
You attempt to kick the door. Roll me
What do I
an
roll?
athletics check.
Athletics. Right. Would that be normal?
Yes.
Okay.
Lumineck.
You
Devastate. What the fuck?
I think Toya got
Really, it's-
in.
Aurelius is gonna be like, damn, Toya.
in the center of this open air courtyard. The roof of the castle is above you here.
Yeah,
Is-
I figured that.
Surrounded by gardens of glittering pebble-sized crystals stands a relative to your current height, 9-foot-tall statue of a plump human wizard wearing a helmet with blade-like fins reading from a spellbook. The statue faces southwest, and the pedestal on which it stands is engraved with the word Mad Goth.
Okay, someone smarter than me is gonna have to come and look at this because I don't know what the fuck.
I am not good at history.
Yeah, Mason looks at Eurelius and is like, oh. Wait. Hargate! Neri! You're smart!
We have a little
I mean-
wizard man.
I mean, I only have a +1 on history, but I'm happy to roll.
I mean, I can
+2.
roll for it, but I
I
also.
mean, you're doing better than me. I have a -1 on history. I am just that stupid, so.
I mean, I have a +6 on religion, but it depends whether he's seen as a religious figure or not.
I suppose you could always check.
He is not a religious figure that you would recognize. Well, he's not a religious figure at all. He's a wizard.
I also have +8 on insight as well.
Slimy.
Can I do an investigation on the crystal things just to see if I can, or a nature check or something to see if I can identify them, or is it something that I would have seen, or?
You. That.
Well, he's gonna be a
Was
goblin
that
and go
not what
touch the
expected?
statue thing in the center. I can't move my token.
I think that's on purpose.
No, you should be able to move your token.
No, because it's because I'm on. For some reason, I am on the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all got shifted into the second floor.
Your token is still on the first floor. You can move that one, not the one on the second floor.
Yeah, there is no token on the second floor. There's just like one token on the
This
map, and I
token-
can't move it.
We can't.
Right.
We can't see
You
this.
can
I
move.
can't see that, John.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, you
Okay.
have to go back and reselect it. Okay, that was
Gotcha.
unexpected.
That was weird.
Okay.
What I was going to say is, by virtue of being willing to pick things up and bite them, I was going to give Clappy advantage.
I'm just gonna touch it.
You touch a stone statue.
So what's
It
the
is
status
stone.
of this investigation check? Is that cool with you?
Yeah?
All right. So I got the help action from you, Vason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right the first time.
Okay, Vason. Okay. All right. So first roll is a 16. Second roll is worse. A 16.
They're just various forms of crystal.
Okay, nothing special about them. Roger that. They're pretty.
Pretty weird.
Out of curiosity, are they just sort of like non-valuable crystals? Or are we talking like amethysts, that sort of thing?
They're small enough that they are of no value.
I wonder if I can eat these.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Crunch.
Eating duo.
I was going to say, don't blame me if you have a bad belly.
I mean, I'm more concerned about his teeth, but yeah, your stomach too, but yeah. Do it, do it, do it.
I also can't believe you're still hungry after that big meal you've just had.
Have you seen us?
I mean, I would say, have you seen how tall I am? It's
No.
a lot of protein.
No. Haven't seen how tall you are at all.
I mean, are you okay? Is your eyesight doing okay?
My eyesight's perfectly fine.
Is he being sarcastic?
She.
Gee, sorry.
Alright, this one's locked. Okay. Kick number 2. Boom.
We don't need to break every door.
Well, if they're locked.
She's gonna break every door. He's performing the ancient art of the barbarian lock.
The master key.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. What's in here?
Oh,
In this room,
I have just vanished completely.
You'll have done the teleporty thing that we did. Just move to the northwest, and then you'll find yourself back, and just highlight the shadowed out version of the map.
also you are underneath Vason.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
I'll let Ben know what he found out about Mad Goth.
We'll find out next session.
But he goes uncharacteristically quiet as he tries to search through his memory of. You can all tell that he knows something about this person. This room that you have kicked the door down of, Toya, contains piles of tiny interlocking clay bricks.
Ooh, Legos.
Tiny interlocking clay bricks.
Ooh, medieval Legos.
I wonder if that's what that construct we came across was made out of.
Could be. Would we be able to tell if the clay of these bricks and the clay smear is the same?
They're both clay.
Or...
We both clicked at the same time.
Yeah, we both clicked it at the same time. Like, I was getting ready for it to be locked so I could kick it again, so, like...
A stone oven is built into the south wall of this room, and dozens of 5-pound blocks of dried clay and several stone molds are stacked on shelves in the middle of the room.
It's a little confusing. So we have a fragrant bathroom, a dining room, and a potter's?
Well, no, actually, it kind of makes sense. Obviously, this is like a magician's house. That clay stuff is probably used to make golems. You know, like the big dirt monsters, and you put a thing in them, and then they come to life.
Right. Like at the heart of the mountain. Right.
Yeah, and so, like, obviously the wizard needed a safe place, and so he made, like, this little mini place. And the wizard in the center is probably the guy who owns this place. I don't know who he is, but, I mean, that's my guess. Ooh, another door.
Hargate would at that point quietly say, Madgoth.
Yeah, that loser.
Mad
Mhm.
Goth.
Sorry, it has to-
Don't call him that if he can hear you.
So what? What, the wizard dude? Don't call him what?
Loser? Any of the things you say?
Wait, is the wizard that we've always been talking about starts with an H? This is a different one?
This is a... You've seen his statue. It had his name on it.
I got distracted by the shiny rocks. So who's this guy?
I'm probably...
He was a...
He's the kind
Sorry, you cut out there, Jen.
I thinking that's a yes.
Is
You
anyone
cut out,
else
I didn't
using
hear you.
Toya?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Toya is just he's probably one of those guys where when you talk to him, all he talks about is how he's like studied this, that, and the other, and he's got X amount of studied PhDs and all of that fun stuff, and nobody actually cares because he's kind of a downer and ruins the party.
What's a PhD?
I'd say he's kind of a downer in that he was a serial killer.
Say what now?
God damn! Yeah, no, that's yep,
Excuse me?
Could have opened with that.
It
a little
was
bit.
It was a story. I heard it a long time ago. Mad Goth was a serial killer who specialized in bringing wizards home and killing them. And I'm a wizard and I'm in his home. This does not go well for me.
You'll be
Well,
fine.
yeah, but-
You're surrounded by other people.
Wait,
You're looking at a woman who habitually murders things for fun. You're gonna be fine.
He is a very
Do you
powerful
realise
wizard.
Do you realise that just makes you more like the wizard that he's afraid of, right?
Yeah. Is he knows that I can kill the wizard. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm functionally immortal at this point, so like, you'll be fine.
I would not put that to
Anyway.
the test.
Dude, you should have seen us when we were fighting the Driders. Oh, I should be dead like 3 times over.
Aurelius is gonna actually come over to Urania and be like, functionally immortal, famous last words.
You say
You
that,
just-
but you weren't there when we fought the Drow.
You just hear a
or
little
the-
quiet chuckle come from Urania.
It's like you weren't there when we fought the Drow, or the Beholder, or the other things that really should have killed me and didn't.
You want to say, let's
this is the
try
part-
not to put this to the test.
Do you want to
This is the part where
do you want to be
facing
held by
Oh,
the
sorry.
do you want to be held by Steelheart for a little while? Hargate, will that make you feel better? Or you try and get inside him?
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna be quiet again now. For a bit. I'm gonna think for a little while. Try to remember any of the stories about him. Was he...
Race is just going to ask
you know all those
Steelheart to
fancy
take his
terms.
own head off and just put Hargate in inside of himself. And then
Too
put the
many
lid back
Full
on.
Metal Alchemist flashbacks here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just don't scratch the blood seal. You'll be fine.
Can I just
Just
check
don't forget that
who-
little girl really liked her dog.
Who opened this door?
It-
Who did, sorry?
I believe Toy did.
Oh, yeah.
Toya. Toya,
Yes.
you open the door.
I believe this was done exactly at the moment that you said, I'm functionally immortal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably was.
Clink, clink. Clink, 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 clink.
Oh, there's that sound again. Does anybody know what that is?
Yeah, it appears like looking around, looking to see if it's like attached to anything or for some sort of Rube Goldberg construct to smack him in the face.
The metal sound is almost exactly the sound of a very small piece of metal falling to the floor.
Ooh, wait, hold on. She's now looking around for another copper coin.
There is a gold coin on the floor by the door.
Ooh. Fancy. Yoink.
This room that you have both entered, Nefira and Toya, is lined with empty bookshelves.
Some
You know,
more
not a big-
powerful wizard serial killer doesn't even keep the spellbook left behind.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I mean, I'm not much of a reader, but at least I'd have the books on the bookshelf. The aesthetics.
Excuse me.
What the fuck was that?
That was Steelheart.
Oh,
You can't get through.
is
There's someone
baby
in the
stuck
way.
in the door?
Urania's blocking the door.
He's trying to be polite. Thank you.
Well, there's not much in here. I found a gold coin this time, though. That's cool.
Wait.
You
If he's a
find it-
wizard, maybe he hides his books.
Probably.
Does anyone have like any magic finding magic? Wait, I have magic finding magic. What am I talking?
I was gonna say I have detect magic.
That's what I was gonna do. You do it.
All right. I just finished my burger. 1 sec.
That's what I was going to do. You spend a spell slot.
Right. All right. Let's see spells.
Boy is going back the way she came.
Detect magic at first level.
There is no magic in this room. Beyond any magic that is on any of your friends.
Nah, it ain't no magic around here.
Oh,
Let's see.
that's weird.
If that door was from the top, then the hallway should be there. And there's
By the way, John, did we
More
get a short
doors
rest
here.
while we were eating, or no?
Yes, I'll allow you to have a short rest while you ate. And or bathed. And then ate.
What do you mean reload application? I didn't say that.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. There's a door. Do not touch the door until other people get here. Do not touch the door until other people get here. Do
Where
not
did you
touch
go?
the door. Do not touch the
Oh.
door.
She went back the way she came. Yeah, this is the kitchen.
As you enter the kitchen, a hand places itself on your chest and just nudges you back towards the door.
I just wanted to give my compliment on the drink selection.
It nudges you towards the door.
Okay, very territorial.
You found the chef then?
Not the nicest fellow.
Well, yes, I had the same experience.
Well, you did just try to invade his kitchen.
I only stepped in the doorway and spoke politely.
Oh, hey,
It's
Toya.
just-
Hiya.
What are we doing?
Trying very hard. I'm trying very hard not to open the door till the others get here.
Ah, probably a smart plan, honestly.
Door! Oh my god!
What is that?
The once opulent room now lies in shambles. Ankle-deep rubbish
Chandelier.
covers the floor, and the remains of the room's former hardwood furnishings are shattered everywhere.
Oh boy.
Doesn't sound.
Guys.
As you step into the room, Aurelius, you see the large clay creature, almost identical in every way to the one that you fought earlier, It picks up a piece of paper from the floor and shows it to you.
What does it say?
On the piece of paper is a crude, childlike drawing of a dragon with a big smile on its face and a pair of butterfly wings.
All right, Aurelius is gonna look the clay creature in its eyes and be like, "Did you draw this?"
It shows it to you, and then it tears it up into tiny pieces and throws it into the air,
Oh,
and
boy.
then stares at you.
Rob, oh, I'll go back.
I heard nothing after.
Yeah. Test.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. It tears the piece of paper up into tiny pieces, throws it into the air like confetti, and stares at you.
Okay.
Guess, but
Is
I
it
think that
m-
means Otto's dead.
Was that
It shakes its head.
dragon with butterfly wings?
Looked like
Yes,
it, yeah.
yes, it was. Are you here alone?
It shakes its
Maybe
head.
brother or something.
Oh boy.
You have a name?
It shakes its head.
Do
You
you,
know who
have a
Otto
mask?
is?
Sorry, one at a time. Rogue first.
Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yep.
I tell you first.
Or she was just gonna say, when he doesn't give a name, she's just gonna immediately go into, do you know who Otto is? 'Cause her first
It-
assumption was, oh, this is Otto.
It nods its head and gestures to the confetti on the floor.
Otto's the dragon with butterfly wings?
He's
No.
not dead.
Is Otto dead?
Shakes its head. Stares
I
at you.
said that already.
Do you have a master?
Nods its head.
I'm just gonna come down here so.
Wait,
that
I know.
people get it.
I, Otto?
Sorry,
Ugh.
what was the question, Jen?
Am I Otto?
It gives you an exasperated look and gestures at the confetti.
Do we have
Yeah,
to
but you can, like-
rebuild the confetti? Is that what he wants us to do?
The confetti is a torn up picture of a dragon with fairy wings.
Yeah. Does he want us to put it back together again?
Oh, that's a good thought.
I don't think so.
It points at you, and then it points at the confetti.
Aurelius is gonna say, "Do you need help?"
Nods its head.
Do you need help finding Otto?
It puts a hand to its throat and just draws a line across its throat.
Do you need us?
You need us to kill Otto.
Nods its head.
Right.
May I approach?
It stands still.
May I collect the drawing?
It makes no motion as
I'm gonna come 5 feet closer, or 10 feet closer.
it remains motionless.
So I imagine the confetti is like right here, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna come 1 step closer. Can I reach it from here?
Yep.
and I'm gonna bend down and pick up the confetti. And I'm gonna give it a nod.
It stares at you.
And then I'm gonna come back down. And I'm gonna take a little bit of time trying to piece it back together.
I'd like to help with that, if possible.
Okay.
I'm feeling we're on the same wavelength here.
So, Otto, the dragon with... What kind of a dragon would that be, though? Like, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't know much about dragons to begin with, but I think even I would have heard of a dragon with, like, fairy wings.
Would it be fair to say Vason might assume it's a... of some sort?
It's a what?
This is directed at John.
I'll repeat. It's a what? You said, is it fair for
Fairy
Vason?
dragon. To assume it's some sort of like
Yes.
fairy dragon. A fairy dragon? I can't say I know that much about them.
Do I need to make any kind of roll or anything to see how long it takes me to put this back together?
Between the two of you, you can piece it back together reasonably well. It's a crude drawing of a dragon with butterfly-like wings.
All right, so now that it's back together, I'm gonna look up and be like, can you help us find Otto?
It shakes its head,
Okay.
and then it covers its eyes.
Are you afraid?
Are you afraid? Sorry.
No, you're good.
He closed his eyes, and so, like, my first same thing, it was just like, are you afraid of Otto?
It shakes its head.
John, can I fish out the book in Old Draconic? And I'm
Yes.
just curious if it has anything like a picture of a fairy dragon in it. I'm not sure I'll be able to read anything useful in it, but just it's the only reference I've got.
You flip through the book and you find a small picture of a fairy dragon.
Okay, what would make sense here? Shall I just make an intelligence check to see if I can decipher anything?
Yeah.
Cool. 16.
Between the book and just general draconic knowledge that you would have, you would know that fairy dragons tend to be small creatures. Powerfully magical by general existence. They like to play tricks on people. Mischievous.
This is Otto's castle.
Maybe it is Otto's toy house. Got
Maybe.
a castle with a serial killer wizard.
The clay
named and
creature
owned by
on you,
60.
at you saying this is Otto's castle, the clay creature shakes its head.
Oh, okay.
Is
This
it?
is not
Ma-
Otto's castle?
Is it Magoth's?
Nods.
So Otto has laid claim to it.
Nods.
So we have an old castle belonging to a powerful wizard that killed a lot of people, and a small, very powerful fairy dragon that's got golems scared of it, I guess.
Shakes
Is Red
head,
Gun
covers
dead?
eyes again.
that can't see it?
Nods.
Oh, do you still have that detect magic up?
I do.
Okay, let me know if it wears out. Because if he's sneaking around...
Didn't you guys say there was somebody invisible in the kitchen?
Aurelius is gonna look at it and ask if Madgoth is dead.
Shakes its head.
Okay.
Do you want us to kill Madgoth?
Shakes its head.
Only Otto.
Nods.
Otto trapped Madgoth.
Okay, so there's no more.
Did I cut out again?
I heard you say
no.
Otto trapped Madgoth.
Shakes its head.
Yeah, I was. Okay.
Before Vason pushes the door, he just sort of looks up at the golem and is just like, may I?
It makes a gesture questioning. Tilts its head to one side.
I just want to see what's in the room.
Tilts its head to one
pushes
side
the door.
and just draws the line over its neck again. Like, will you kill?
I mean, sure.
We will do our best to help you.
It opens the door for you.
I'm so glad someone other than Vason said.
Stained glass, embedded in the plaster-covered walls are dozens of wands, staffs, rods, and orbs. A mirror is affixed to the east wall in a stone frame, the top of which is carved with the likeness of a yawning homunculus. A desk and a chair are formed of lacquer-covered books. And there is a trunk made of iron measuring 2 feet on a side, atop of a dusty circular rug in the middle of the room. An iron key is inserted in the trunk's lid, which is currently open.
Out of curiosity,
the
this
trunk-
giant pile of books, are they spell books?
They are spell books.
There
That explains where the books went.
I think we found his trophy room.
The clay creature enters the room with you, puts a hand up to the mirror, and the surface ripples like it's suddenly made of fluid. It puts its hand into the mirror and then pulls out a helmet made of mithril with blade-like fins, which matches the statue that you saw in the garden. And it hands this to Aurelius.
Is Madgoth in the mirror?
Shakes its head.
Okay.
The helmet is magical.
Okay. Will it fit over Aurelius's horns?
It will reshape to fit over Aurelius's horns.
Okay.
Please let the wizard cast identify first. Sounds like such a bad idea.
So as I'm going to put it on my head, I hear Vason say this, and I just stop. And I'm like,
Good point.
yeah, no, you're right. Hey, what's his name?
Haggett.
Haggett. Can you cast Identify on this real quick?
Hargate trots
Or Hargate,
round
yeah.
into the room, lets out an audible squeal as he sees the room, which is a serial killer's trophy room of other wizards that have been killed.
Again, you're fine. You're surrounded by very powerful.
We got your back, Hargate.
Yes,
You're
yes.
good. You're good, my man.
Functionally
Much more those-
immortal.
Exactly.
Just think
Functionally
about all
immortal.
Just think about all those spells you can learn from those spells.
They are plastered into a
Look.
chair.
The ones on the left.
Just tell your.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
Just tell yourself you're the main character. You'll be fine.
Doesn't he already thinks that?
Yeah, I know, but obviously not right now. We're
Go.
right here.
This is... I can't believe I'm saying this. This is Mad Goth's helm.
Yep.
Is it dangerous?
What to do?
You need to attune to it. A creature attuned to it is immune to damage.
Kind of just like all damage.
You really is just jumping on his head.
Mason just starts cackling at that thought.
While inside
mean-
the castle.
Okay, so we know who's face tanking everything.
Yeah, I know, right?
With magic helmet.
I mean, considering
Enjoy
you're
your
the
new
one
job
who's
as
most,
tank, Aurelius.
considering you're the most nervous in here, Hargate, maybe you should.
I do not think I can wear a helmet. Nor should. Especially not one worn by gestures to room.
I mean, you could always wear it as a sign of taking back your strength and telling Morgoth to go fuck himself.
Mad Goth?
Exactly.
Whatever his name is, he's a loser.
So don't say in front of the golem. You mentioned there were books and there were wands and other stuff. What stuff is not plastered into services?
Currently
I say
everything
it's going
is...
Luke Golem mode.
Currently
The
everything
Luke
is
Goblin one.
plastered into either the walls or lacquered into being furniture.
That's deep dingle.
Like, okay, I get he was your master, but you have to admit that's just weird. I know you're a golem and you don't really get it, but this is weird.
The homunculus does not move.
Is it still alive? I don't know how homunculi work. Be perfectly fair.
Give it a poke, see if it just wobbles.
Okay, I'ma poke it.
It catches your hand and it pushes it gently to the side.
Oh, it's not dead.
Let's not aggravate the host.
I wasn't aggravating the host. I figured it wasn't dead.
What's he
I never
thinking?
said you were. Just saying, let's don't. Let's stop. Well, let's go find a fairy dragon.
Wait, what happens
Hold
if we
on.
put the helmet in the chest?
Aurelius takes the helmet off and puts it in the chest.
The helmet is now in the chest.
Nothing.
Wait,
Grabs the helmet
Okay.
and puts it back on.
Wait, the mirror was
There-
essentially liquid at a point, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that was my thinking. What happens if I put my hand up to the mirror?
It is a solid mirror.
Yeah, Mr. Homunculus, sir, dude, can you put us in the mirror? Would that do any good?
shakes
I'm gonna
head.
assume that's a no.
Question for John above table here. How long does it take to attune to something?
You need to take a short rest.
A short rest, okay.
Let's see.
Right.
I'm gonna take a look elsewhere. Just see
Thank
if
you
we-
for the helmet. We will try our best to help you. And Aurelius walks out.
It goes and stands back where it had been when you entered the room.
Like, I mean, I'm all for helping the guy, but can't he at least tell us where we need to go?
I don't think it could speak.
Vason.
Well, no, but he could sort of.
Clink, clink,
Alright.
clink, 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 clink.
I'm assuming there's a coin on the floor.
Silver.
Oh, hey, we got
Can
the
I
full
have
set
it for my
now.
collection?
Or Mason will pick it up and just sort of like flips it into the bag of holding.
Oh, I wanted it for the collection.
That's just mean.
I'm sad now.
Otherwise, the room is entirely empty.
Any magic?
Nope.
This doesn't seem right. Why would it be completely empty? Where are the giants? We have missing giants, a fairy dragon, and a missing wizard.
Aurelius is going to look around at everybody and be like, all right, hear me out. Zunderbrook?
If that worked.
Nothing happens.
I think we're pretty far away from that at this point.
We're
Yeah,
Good.
I think that was only on that floor. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Give you points for creativity, I guess.
Well, might as well
Alright,
go
so this-
upstairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I could move two characters up the stairs. My big lovely boy's a bit awkward.
Okay.
There we go. That's what we need to do. Click if you have your character tokens. Click the stair icon. It'll move you up.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the old stairs that I used to use, the module went away.
So wait, how do
Alright,
we
time
get
to start
there?
kicking open doors.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do I do this?
Click the stair icon.
I'm gonna
Whilst you're
unpause
He
the
stopped me
game.
before.
I'm gonna pause the game so that they can move up the stairs.
Can't see a stair icon.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Oh,
it
really?
either.
Yeah.
You might
It's
need to reload
very
your game.
faint. It's very difficult to see.
Really? It's really clear for me.
Oh, fuck me.
Refresh
jeez.
it. One moment.
Please stand by. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Yeah, I don't see a
Ooh,
stair
what's this
icon
button
at all.
do? No, don't touch that.
No, I can't see a stair button at all.
There's like a stair here.
Yeah, I've got nothing there.
Nope.
It's just empty.
Guess you'll just have to pick them up, John.
Yep.
Stop moving, get back to the top of the stairs.
Aha, it is loaded.
Oh,
Aha.
there we go.
Okay, you may carry on now.
Okay, time to kick the door down. Bam!
Two crystal barred windows look out over the courtyard below. 4 overstuffed chairs face each other in a low circular table between them, and there is a large octobase, a 12-foot tall fiddle, leaning against the northeast corner. And as you enter the room, a voice from the octobase says, "Hello?"
Ah,
Who's there?
Hello.
Aurelius.
Hi.
Yes.
As you approach the octobase, you can see in the opening an elderly man is inside the instrument.
What? Hello? What? Why are you in there?
My name is Zartum. I was invited for
That was your
dinner.
question. Okay.
Madgoth
Oh.
used magic to trap me in here.
He was a dick.
How long have you been in there?
I don't remember.
Oh dear.
wait.
I have a feeling when you
Is
become a
that-
piece of furniture, you lose track of time.
I was going to ask, is he in there or is he the furniture?
You, Clappy, as you are the only person who's got close enough to see it, you can see a naked old man inside the octobase.
No, he's definitely in there.
Would you?
What happened to your clothes?
I don't know.
Oh.
Could you possibly let me out?
Well, I don't.
How?
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
That is a 16.
1 second. Oh no, not that one. That one.
Don't like when John rolls dice.
Right.
All right.
You rolled dice. I rolled dice. It's
Well, yeah, but
This
we're
is
not the
like it
DM,
works.
so.
Something feels off. You're not sure what.
Okay.
Aurelius, what are you thinking?
What'd you say your name was again?
Zartem.
Zartam. Hang tight for me just a second. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to get you out.
I'm not going
And-
anywhere.
Aurelius is gonna come back over. Where is Hargate? There he is. And he's gonna be like, "Yo, Hargate, Zartem? Does that name ring a bell?"
I don't recognize it.
Well, whilst this is happening, Mason has asked Steelheart to physically pick up the octobase because he's the only creature of the right size to treat this like it's a fiddle. And it's just sort of like looking at the backside to see if it's a latch.
It is a solid instrument. You can hear the sound of a creature inside it, swearing gently as the sudden movement of the octobase causes it to against the sides.
I don't know, guys. Something feels off. I can't quite put my finger on it. What do y'all think? This is to the fore out here, like quietly, so that Zartem can't hear.
Hey, sorry, baby. Mr. Wizard dude?
The name is Zartem, yes.
Zartem, right. Okay, so did you guys go out before or after he started murdering people?
Well, as he stole my spell book and trapped me in here, I'm going to go with after.
Well, yeah, but he didn't kill you. Kind of funny, because that was kind of his thing. So, like...
Wait, I thought you said he invited you for dinner.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like,
He-
obviously these guys were dating.
We were not.
Oh, so you just randomly go to a secret castle with any guy who asks you out for dinner, you slut?
He was a very powerful wizard. I thought I could learn from
So
him.
you're a slut. Okay. Fair. But my
I
point
do not
is,
appreciate
like...
your tone.
Yeah, well, one of us isn't a magical instrument and one of us isn't, so...
I do not believe the instrument is magical, but
Okay, let me put it this way. One of us is buck-ass naked in an instrument and one of us isn't.
you have me
So,
there.
like, do you appreciate my tone now?
I'm still not a fan, but if you'll let me out, I'll...
What kind of wizard
Okay,
are
so
you?
tell me, how long were you seeing Mad Goth before he locked you in there?
He just invited me for dinner. A few hours, maybe.
Right, yeah. But, like, really, was he, like, into the freaky stuff, or... You can talk to me. I won't tell anybody.
Toya.
What?
I'm in a place for this kind of conversation.
We've just met him.
Yeah, but I'm kind of getting accomplice
kinks on the first
vibes.
conversation.
Yeah, but, like, the fact that this guy isn't dead makes me think that he was working with Mad Goth. Like, how does one wizard take out a bunch of wizards, murder them, resinify their wands and crap, magical spellbooks and crap, and then gets taken out by a fairy?
Did the three out here give any opinion on letting him out?
Christy, does Nuri have any input?
No, I can't think of anything to ask him, really.
Just disturbed that I'm asking an old naked
I mean,
wizard
does
about
he
his
know?
kinks, right?
Does he know what spell was actually used to turn him into this? Might be helpful.
I was just commanded to get in here. And now I can't
And he
get
sort
out.
of sealed you in.
Julius is gonna walk back into the room. So wait, you entered that of your own volition?
I was compelled.
Okay.
So more like a hypnotized then.
Listen.
Or suggested, maybe.
It's something
Yeah,
along
just
those
those-
lines.
Just like those guys at the healers who claim that they just sat on a candle. Right.
Listen, Zartem. We don't want to hurt you, and I don't know of a way to get you out without smashing this instrument right now. Give us a moment. Let us
Are you
think
attached
about
to the
how we can-
instrument in some way?
So, I want it for my giant
No.
golem. I want it for my giant golem. Personally, just because I think the idea of a golem with a giant musical instrument is kind of dope. But also, it's a fiddle. You can unstring it.
But I can't
Would
get
that-
out.
Wait,
whole-
where did you get into it?
That's a good question.
See, this is what I'm saying. They were doing some freaky, kinky shit, and then...
What holes are there in this instrument? Is it just like they're sort of like weird little bow holes on
The
the front of a
standard,
fiddle?
the standard entrance. It is not
There is no standard entrance to a fiddle, John.
the standard opening.
The one big hole in the center of the thing.
That's on a guitar.
Okay,
There is
screw
one on a
it.
fiddle.
Toy's
Hey,
gonna take her
smash the
sword
thing.
and
No,
yeah,
don't smash it.
Toy's gonna
Just-
take her sword and cut the strings because it can always be restrung later.
Has there been any movement on getting me out of here?
Well, I cut the strings, my dude.
You
What are you
got-
doing?
You got in somehow. Can you not get out the same way?
No.
Roll your nasty ass naked butt out.
How did you get in?
I was ordered to get in and
Oh,
stay
yeah.
here.
Right.
Okay, yeah, no,
I
we
get
got that, but did you crawl in? Did you do a nosedive? Like, how did you get in?
Did you teleport?
I was ordered to crawl inside and remain here.
Okay, so where did
Okay,
you crawl
well-
into it from?
So crawl out.
Crawl your
I'm
happy ass
ordering
back out.
you.
You can't order me.
You're the one stuck in an instrument.
Yeah, I know, right?
You said
I
there's
mean-
holes in
Fine,
this
stay
thing,
in
right?
there.
Yes. I'm
Right,
assuming at least.
And Toya's cut the strings, so I could probably stick my arm in.
Yeah?
Cool. This is going to stick his arm in and grab this guy by whatever scruff of his body he can, and rather unpleasantly drag him. I don't care if he gets grazes all over his naked body, but drag him and plop him on the carpet.
Drag his naked ass out.
Okay.
That works.
And to assist, Hargate will hold the entire instrument above Vason, so it's a case of I get gravity helping.
I think you mean Steelheart.
What did I say?
Hargate.
Okay.
Still hard, yes.
I don't think Hargate's going to be holding it up that high.
Hargate, who probably can't even pick the instrument up.
Okay, to the arms just pop out the shoulders. Like a Lego minifig.
Vason,
Yes,
make
I will
me
do that.
a athletics check.
Okay, doke. 18. God, I'm rolling terrible tonight. That's 9 on the die.
You are rolling terrible. It's unusual for you.
There is some resistance. You can't quite tell if this is the normal resistance of a person being pulled from inside of a large fiddle, or that he is actively putting up resistance for some reason. But you do pull out a very naked old man and
I'll
plop
just
him
drop
down
him.
on the carpet.
I'm going to assume he's very emaciated as well. I mean,
And-
unless those invisible hands are coming up and serving him every night.
And there is a ripple across his form. And as soon as you plop him onto the carpet and he is out of the instrument, his pink skin takes on a grey colour. And his human form shifts into that of a large frog-like creature. And he
Oh,
draws
really?
a great sword.
Ew.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
We, you know what? That's not even that flashy. As Vason puts his hand out, it's just teleports scale edge to just lock blades. And I guess roll initiative.
Yes, please.
Oh, it's good. Look at it in a sword. And Dufur is also going to summon out the his Hexblade.
Okay, I have to use it using the tracker. Oh, poor,
Why do I always end up with?
poor Steelheart.
Why does my initiative always end up a 7? I feel like there's something wrong with that.
Urania, have you rolled your initiative?
Yeah, 21.
blooming heck.
And Nuri.
It was a 9.
9. So, let's get the combat music going one last time tonight. And say, Urania, let's see if you can do it again.
We'll see. So, 10, 25. I'm going to move to here instead. So that's 20. 25. I'm going to run into the shadowy area here. Then I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark. Again with my favoured enemy. And first action, I'm going to do with my hand crossbow +1. Which is a 15.
15 misses.
Okay.
With just
Second attack.
speed, he just slices the first crossbow bolt out of the air.
Yeah. The second attack is a 24.
That one will hit.
Okay. That's favoured enemy, so I get the second dice. It's not a great roll. 9
Okay.
points of piercing damage. And that is everything from me.
Okay. Next up, it is Aurelius.
Okay. Aurelius is going to look at him and be like, "What the fuck, dude?" And then let's see.
I'm slightly worried that his transformation might actually be our fault.
No, I think we've just been duped, bamboozled.
I am going to. I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Okay.
It's a DC 15.
It rolled a 5.
Okay. That's 3d6 because I'm level 14. So that is going to be.
You're level 9, so it's
Oh, 2d6.
2d6.
We re-rolled that. Sorry, I was looking at my AC. That's my bad.
I was going to say, hang on a second, I've missed something here.
That is a 5.
Okay. Anything else? Any movement or...
Yes, I am going to come back here behind Urania. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Because I don't have an extra action, do I?
No. If you
Okay.
cast a magic spell, that's...
That's it. Okay, cool.
At the start of
So-
its turn, you can see that some of the injury starts to heal up on itself.
Good.
It is then going to bite out at Vason
Oh shit.
for a natural
Ooh.
20.
Fuck.
You know what? That's fine. That's fun.
That's going to be 16 points of damage as it just lunges out at you and strikes you with its teeth.
Nom.
Ouch.
And then it's going to swing a great sword once at Vason for a 17.
Nope.
And once at Nefira for a 20 to hit.
Oh, yes. It's mean.
At least it wasn't natural.
That is
Very
that
true.
is 14 points of damage to Nefira. And then it is Vason's turn.
Trying to remember, if we flank, we get advantage, correct?
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna, just because it means there's more opportunities for flanking, Vason's gonna shuffle around behind him. Just quickly checking, I don't have any bonus actions I want to do first.
Yeah, I don't care that flanking's been taken out of the Dungeon Master's Guide. I still like flanking.
Ooh, you know what? No.
I recognize the council decision, but since it's a stupid decision, I've elected to ignore it.
Basically.
I go for I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Cool. I'm gonna use a third level spell slot to cast Blinding Smite.
Okay.
I would, but I don't actually have that prepared. I forget how this character sheet works sometimes. Instead, I'm going to cast Haste on myself.
Okay. Oh dear.
Wait, no, that's not a bonus action. That's a full action. No, we're not going to do that. Curses. What do I have as a bonus action? Much as doing that would be fun. Let's do, yeah, because it's the new rules. I have to declare, but I have to use my bonus action to do Divine Smite now? Correct?
You only have to declare it after you hit.
Okay, so I can hit and then you choose to use my bonus action.
Yes.
Okie doke. Right, we'll do some hitting first. So I'm going to attack with advantage. So that's a 20. Sadly, that's only a 17 on the die, so it's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Just gonna roll damage. That's 11.
Okay.
That does regenerationally, and I will attack again. I think I only have 2 attacks around. Double check.
I believe so, yes.
Cool. I'll attack again with advantage. Get a natural 20, and that's why we save it. We are going to throw a smite on that. We're only going to do let's do a second level smite on that. So divine smite. It is not allowing me to select the level. Oh, now this is deeply confusing.
I'd help talk you through it, but I don't know what it's showing you.
Yeah, I'm just going to add plus 1d8. That should get it to 3d8 to roll. Oh, that's an awful roll. 2, a 1, and a 4 for an extra 7. But that's doubled, so that's also plus 24, isn't it?
It is plus 24, so I mean it's not terrible. If you want to roll that, add the 24 to the.
We also need the damage from scale
yeah.
don't we?
If you want to add the 24 to that, because it won't obviously.
Yeah, I'll just
add a flat number.
Nice. Yeah. So.
Jesus.
Oh, only 48 there.
Half of it radiant damage. Okay.
So a total of
two attacks in my bonus
50,
actions.
55 for that one swing.
Uh,
Because it's 48 plus 7. That's
Yes. So
Fif-
55 from that string,
from that
11
one.
from the previous, for a total of 66.
66 in one round. No big.
NBD. That's
But
like
the Ranger is
Kid
the
from
only
the
one
Sims-
that helps people.
that's like my ranger.
Kid
in the
from The
last campaign.
Simpsons is screaming, "Stop! He's already dead."
He's not already dead, so Zara
There's
is
just
gonna
a lightning bolt seared cuts in him.
Zara is gonna look into the room and fire a ray of frost. That'll hit. It's not as effective. Nefira.
Dear Lord, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Step there.
I was going to do just that. Actually, I was more thinking maybe the diagonal would be a better flank, but you know what? That works too. Alrighty then, big boy. Eat a blade of devouring with advantage.
Oh my god.
I like that your nat 20s would also roll an 80.
Oh no, that's 18.
Yeah, that is
That's
not
easy.
20.
No, I'm saying your nat. Yeah, but your nat 20 would also roll a 30. Is what I meant to say, not an 80.
80
Oh,
would be
yeah.
Jeez. Plus 60 to the attack. Why do we bother?
So we shifted over to the Rollmaster rule, so we just carried over. We just keep rolling.
That hits.
Started doing exploding D20 rolls.
For a total of 19 points of damage, 16 slashing, 3 of them.
That's, yep. That's ouchies.
A lot of ouchies.
Nuri,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Who needs healing, first of all?
I'm a little scratched, but nothing worth worrying about. I think I'm the only one it's
Yeah.
hit. No, sorry, it hit you as well, didn't it, Nefira?
It did. I'm a little bit ouchied, but I'll survive.
Okay.
Oh, bother.
What?
I forgot because of the new rules. I took a new thing and I forgot all about it. I'm used to old Nefira, not new Nefira. I took a new LGD vocation called Thirsting Blade. I get an extra attack for my packed weapon.
Oh, we'll roll that after this.
Yep.
I was going to say, I'm still looking through, so if you want to roll that while I am,
Well,
while I'm trying to work out what's happening.
let's find out if you need to do anything. That just hits.
A total of 14 that time round. 11 slashing, 3. Sorry about that. I forgot. New warlocks get so many new cool things now.
And yet the only one that other people have complained about is the ones they've taken away.
Yeah, I can't smite him every attack.
No, I meant warlocks complain. The only other warlock player I have at the moment is complaining that they've taken away Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
That was very strong.
Sure, it was Eyes of the Runekeeper.
You can read any
at
written
will.
language.
Oh,
Oh, I thought that was the at will detect magic. 'Cause I think
That's
that will
also
be taken
gone.
away. Great ability. Wildly
Very
broken.
broken.
Would take again.
I rolled for spiritual weapon at level 4, by the way,
Okay.
Oof.
and I got a 15.
A 15 just misses, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
The spiritual weapon apparates next to the creature, swings, and it just ducks out of the way. The weapon is there, though, so if it makes it another turn... Toya.
Yes. Is it my turn? Well, since I'm flanking, that means I get
Advantage.
advantage, right?
Correct.
Right. What ability? Advantage?
That'll hit.
Cool. So then, that'll let me do damage, right? And that's normal. Oh wait, do I get a bonus for necrotic?
Did you rage?
Yes.
Then yes, you get your bonus for
Totally.
necrotic. You definitely rage.
Definitely raged. What's the bonus again? I can never remember. I want to say it's +6, but
1 second, let me double check.
It's the most indecisive rage. It's like, I think I'm pissed off. I think I'm angry. I'm not sure, but I feel angry. I feel like I might.
pretty sure I'm pissed off.
It's... I'm a little miffed.
It's more hangry.
1d6 plus 4.
Plus 1d6 plus 4.
It's still standing.
Yeah, but I'm going to hit him again.
Yeah,
Because I get 2.
you do.
So bam. Bam.
That'll hit. You don't get the extra
Now this
1d6
one-
on this one. Yeah.
Yes. Edge. Normal. Ah.
It goes down.
Eurelius is just gonna look around and be like, well, that was fucking weird.
I mean, honestly, it's not the first thing we've seen turn into a slug down here.
Fair.
The common occurrence.
That weird
You'd be
version of
surprised.
Haleth that was there, and just with a great sword that we killed.
Halaster.
Halaster, not Haleth. Haleth was a friend.
Haleth was your friend.
Sword
We
on the
just
floor?
need to be wary.
Oh, that's where you guys were.
John lost something.
John's found where he magically appeared.
No, John's found some NPCs who were in the wrong floor.
Ah.
Oh, that'll do it.
Also, is there a greatsword now lying on the floor? Or does
There
it
is.
evaporate? I'm going to quickly add that to the party stash then. Because I am Luke Gremlin, and I am proud.
And just for the sake of the storytelling, because you got upstairs and rushed to this room because Toya.
It was the first door.
I don't argue that, but there is a description of the hallway to cover before you get to the door. Let me cover that now.
Damn it, Toya.
Long purple rugs with gold trim and wood-framed portraits of wizards cover the walls and floor of this floor. Where the halls widen at the end, there are carved oak chairs padded with red velvet. At the foot of each chair rests an ottoman.
don't know if it's intentional, but I love the fact that in a castle owned by a fairy, that it claimed by a fairy dragon called Otto, that there are Ottomans.
Mm.
It's Otto's Empire.
Purpose.
There were like two people who spoke over each other. I didn't quite discern who said what.
I said it's Otto's Empire.
I just said, I think that's on purpose.
All right, Steelheart,
Fairies
let's
better.
strap this to your back. And Reese is just going to look for anything to tie the octobase to Steelheart's back to bring it with us.
You can use some rope and tie it on.
There we go. Steelheart has an octobase. A broken octobase with no working strings, but an octobase nonetheless.
We'll restring it when we get back to town.
I mean, Steelheart's gonna be absolutely awful at playing it. He's got -1 like only has 8 dexterity. But imagine if we could enchant it, an enchanted octobase in the manor. So is that what you were afraid of, Hargate? Being turned into being imprisoned in a fiddle and being turned into a slab?
I'm not sure that was
We killed
actually
a
a
giant
wizard.
frog.
I mean, you could have told us that before.
I mean, after it got out, I'm fairly certain that it wasn't a wizard.
There's another door. There's another door.
I mean,
There's another door.
you know, being cursed. Someone go supervise the cat.
There's another door.
I believe she's found another door.
Hey guys, I think Toya
Her
found
foot is up. Her leg is up. Ready to go.
Just use your hands. Good God.
Bam! She's just having an absurd amount of fun kicking indoors.
There is the faint smell of charcoal smoke coming from this room. On the south wall is a canopied bed, its black curtains drawn down. Other furnishings include a coat rack by the door, an empty chest with clawed feet, an empty wardrobe with a slender mirror on the inside, and a writing desk with matching chair.
Is there a raven?
No.
I have no idea what sort of reference that.
Hey.
Anything else in
Wait,
here?
he's just gonna jump on the
An
bed to
investigation?
test buoyancy.
As you approach the bed, the smell of charcoal becomes stronger. And as you draw back the shroud covering the bed, because it has the curtains drawn, and go to leap on the bed, you find a charred skeleton of a human laying on the bed.
Lovely.
Jesus.
Who did that bitch
Image
was
of
walking
Toya
I don't
to
wanna,
choice.
I have this image of Toy just sort of like grabbing one of the posters in mid-leap and just like hugging it. It's going, no!
I don't want to jump on the bed no more. No, nope.
Lying on the bed, clad in robes, burnt robes, is the charred skeleton of a human clutching a blackened stub of a wooden wand. The covers are stained with ash, but the bed itself is undamaged.
I know the homunculus downstairs wants to deal with deal with Otto, but maybe we should just deal with both of them, because this wizard does not seem like a pleasant person.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that feeling too.
Mason just sort of
Elena?
tries to manipulate the burnt arm holding the wand. to see if it like breaks off.
I'm hearing the sound of crunching charred carapace.
Yeah. You
Lovely.
snap the bone.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. I just put that back on top of his body. Okay. I understand why Hargate was a little concerned.
This guy kind of seems like he was a bit of a douche.
I thought I covered that with serial killer.
Well, yeah, but I mean... Yeah, I guess.
Mason's gonna have a little look under the bed.
Doesn't seem to be anything there.
Does it look like there's a mechanism that set him on fire, or did he probably just get burnt by a rogue fireball spell?
It's unclear, but the bed not being damaged suggests it was incredibly focused.
Holy magic, then.
I'm starting to regret eating here.
I mean, I took a bath. God only knows who was peeping. Ugh.
Oh, it's more because like if the guy in the fiddle was telling the truth, then he came, he had dinner, and then he got stuck in a giant fiddle. What if like the magic's what if the food's a conduit for this guy's magic?
Well, if we're dumb enough to say yes.
I mean,
That's
that's
if he
a
was
thought.
telling the truth.
Yeah, he did kind of turn into a giant frog.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, everybody knows giant frogs are full of bullshit.
What's this over here?
That would be
An open chest, I
a
do believe.
empty chest with clawed feet.
Toy's just like making her way out with periodic shivers of absolute disgust.
Yeah,
Zara.
Mason is sticking to being Luke Goblin. Is just like opening everything.
It was dead and burnt and gross.
We're gonna stay out here then.
Nefira, you reckon there's anything under the carpet?
Probably. Oh, you want to give it the good old rug pull?
Yeah, let me just... Mason just finishes with the rest of the pieces of furniture and just shifts this off.
You roll up the carpet and reveal floor.
Slightly cleaner floor.
Well, that was
Yes.
20 minutes well
Right.
spent.
Oh well. It's a bit weird that there's nothing in here besides a dead body.
Yeah, but there hasn't been anything anywhere so far, so I mean, like, I'm not all that surprised. At least we found our coins. Still wish you'd give me that silver one so I can complete my collection.
1 second, Mason just sort of rummages in and just pulls out a silver coin, tosses it to Toya.
Not a silver coin, I want the silver coin, the one you found.
I think that's the one. I put it in here. I thought, give me the silver coin that I found like 5 minutes ago, and that's what it gave me.
Okay. She's like literally comparing all 3 coins to make sure they look the same. I'm gonna collect a set. I want the whole set. I don't want bootleg silver. You know, I don't want the silver coin that you got off Wish for a cheaper price and free shipping.
Yes, that's more stairs. That's more window.
Doors over here.
After you, good sir.
Oh, very well then. Breach and clear.
Coats, cloaks, robes, wizard's hat, and other apparel line the hooks on this wall, and standing in the north end of the room, standing north of the door, is what appears to be a mind flayer.
Nah!
Yeah,
Like-
good man.
Mason slices. Was it a mind flayer? There's no initiative tracker, so I assume not.
As Vason slices out and attacks the mind flayer, two halves of a wooden mannequin in a convincing mind flayer costume fall to the floor.
Thank God.
Everyone else was convinced I was a mind flayer too?
I didn't see it, so I can't judge.
I mean, it was pretty convincing.
That definitely.
It
looks
is
like
very
a mind
dark
flayer.
as well, and it's like just there in the corner. So I mean, I'm on your side, my man.
Does anyone have the light cantrip?
I don't think so.
No, I tend to avoid light where possible.
Yeah, I do not have light.
So this is just a cloak room with a bunch of wizards.
Yeah. They come in a variety of sizes and fashions. Many of the items in here have obvious burn marks, tears, bloodstains, and other defects.
Okay, Navira, remind me that if we do steal the place, that we need to clean it out.
I'll try to.
You still
but-
want to keep. You still want to keep the serial killer castle?
When it'll stop being a serial killer's castle once we have.
But it'll always have that history.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm
Vason,
not the most tactful, but even I'm kind of like.
Vason,
Uh-oh.
as you turn back to look at Toya as she says that she's not the most tactful, a hand taps you on the shoulder.
I'm just gonna flip around. Arm, just full crackle.
Nobody is there.
Okay, that's not a fun trick. If somebody's playing tricks with mage hand, tell me.
Hey, boss. That can't be good. Hey, boss.
Mason will continue to lead the way, but he's actually in battle mode. There's no frivolity left.
You recall that you do not have a line of communication with your god.
Yeah, but sometimes he just responds. Why do I have the worst feeling this place is haunted? Great. Just awesome. No, I'm all over this. I love it. It's great. It's great.
Is this a library?
This room is stuffed with rows of wooden cabinets filled with, well, do you take the time to
Wood?
look through some of the cabinets?
Yeah, I'll investigate.
Mason's just gonna stand there and watch.
Rows
Not
and
even-
rows of
And so
wooden.
I'm gonna have to go because it's 11
Yeah.
o'clock and I need to be quiet for people.
That is fair.
Um,
We'll finish up after this.
Okay.
Rows and rows of what, John?
Rows and rows of wooden cabinets stuffed with disorganized files chronicling the magical exploits of thousands of wizards dating back hundreds of years. Half of the dossiers are so old that they crumble to dust either before you pick them up or after. scrawled on the ones that do survive, most of them have the word deceased in the same handwriting. A handful of dossiers bear the word lich.
Is anybody else getting syndrome vibes?
Toya,
Yes.
could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure. I'm so screwed. Hold on. Saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh no, Toya.
I'm too far away. I can't help.
Tyrrell now takes full control.
I know, right?
You turn the corner and breathe in, and there's a sudden weird scent in the air. And your eyes just go and widen.
Oh. Wow.
And the colours suddenly become so much brighter and more vivid.
Yo.
And the
I
carpet
can
seems
see time.
the carpet pattern seems to start moving. And you're sure there's a giant bunny in that chair over there?
Bunny.
Toya, you good?
Toya, as you run over to the bunny, you just hear, Toya, you good?
Bunny. Look, it's a bunny. I want to pet the bunny.
Guys, I don't think Toya's good.
Toya runs up and starts petting a chair.
Guys, Toya's definitely not good.
And with that, we'll come back next time.
Nice.